Hello, sisters and brothers near and far. Hope everybody's doing well. I know for those of us who have been kind of following XRP, XLM, crypto in general, um, there's been some concern about XRP dropping, and obviously, for my money, the Garlinghouse interview on 60 Minutes recently felt kind of like a comical hit piece on XRP. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I watched some of it, and I was like, just more, for me, for my money, legacy media trying to control a narrative and tell us who to vote for, which incompetent person to vote for, and the fact that subtly, this newfangled XRP is going to be bad for everything. They didn't come right out and say that, but you could just tell it was kind of agenda driven. So, yeah. For those of us who understand XRP and, for my money, XLM, and what they're intended to do, it's just not that big a deal. Seeing it dip the way it does. In fact, it's an opportunity. And, yeah, I'll use the old spiel of I don't, advise people on buying and selling and all that stuff. I would recommend you investigate it and see if it's a fit for you, and then act of your own volition. But for me, for my money, XRP is not going anywhere. In fact, it's only going to grow, and it will be really interesting to see it probably largely take the place of SWIFT. Donald Trump is talking about enacting tariffs, which I'm personally a big fan of, and I'll talk about that some other time. From my perspective, tariffs could be a good thing for the economy. In terms of one of his feelings about a net result of tariffs is to bolster the American dollar. And I guess I can see that. And, honestly, it would be good if the American dollar wasn't necessarily going away. I think that could be good. Waving at my cop friend as he drives by. I think we would benefit from not having the dollar just completely collapse. Would it probably collapse on its own? Yeah. I mean, I was a little kid when Nixon took the dollar off the gold standard, and it essentially became kind of a Ponzi scheme. And you're, at that point, more than usual, politicians could print or empower the Fed to print dollars as they saw fit. That's a dangerous thing. I'm actually surprised it's lasted as long as it has. As far as XRP, I really do think it could become a legitimate reserve currency of sorts, or the underpinnings of a reserve currency. And we could see certain kinds of stable coins and tokenization enacted on top of it. It's such a no-brainer. I think SWIFT has been around since the 70s, am I right on that? And it really has not been upgraded since then. So if you can take cross-border transactions and have them executed more speedily and for fractions of a penny, I think, as juxtaposed to what happens with SWIFT, just kind of makes sense. So from my perspective, the ups and downs of XRP, it's just not that big a deal. In fact, it's an opportunity. So that's not me advising anybody. That's just where I stand on it. It just doesn't really faze me. And the fact that legacy media would go after it the way they have, and that Gary Gensler would be... How many lawsuits did he help fire off in opposition to XRP? That, to me, is kind of like 34 criminal indictments on one guy. It's like, why is there such a big over-push on this? That's just my perspective. At any rate, I hope you and yours are doing well. That's my feeling on the matter. we're getting into winter here, despite the fact that it doesn't look anything like winter in the Pacific Northwest where I am. I'm actually kind of grateful because I'm just not up for shoveling snow right now. So hope you and yours are well as we enter this festive season, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.